All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Madrid, and we got a big day. Big day today. Today's going to be crazy. There's so much going on today. We're starting with an absolute banger matchup with Hurkacz taking on Musetti. This is going to be this is the first match of the day, which is weird because it probably should be a night session, let's be honest. But yeah, this is going to be we got a big day. So much is happening today. So much is going on today. But let's see how Hubie does, because Hubie looked amazing the other day. And Musetti kind of needs some wins. He hasn't had some wins. He's had some tough draws in Madrid. Monte Carlo and Barcelona. He lost to the eventual semi-finalists and the eventual champion. So this is another tough draw for Musetti. But yeah, if he can get a win here, he might be able to open it up. And then, of course, we've got, what else is going on? So, Zhang versus Kennan's coming on as well right now. We're going to keep an eye on that. We've got Ruse taking on Raducanu. Sinner's coming up today. So, we'll keep an eye on him. Pliskova Sakkari's happening as well. Demonor plays Hodar later. Pegula plays Bolter. We've got Shelton in action. Coco's in action. Umboko's playing as well later. Fonseca Cilic. We'll watch that one later today as well. Yeah, there is so much happening. There's so much going on. It's so busy. Keys withdrew, unfortunately. So she got replaced by Potapova. I don't know if that's changed in the schedule or not, but yeah, it's going to be a mad day. It's going to be a mad day. There's so much going on. Even Lehechka Tabilo is fun. I mean, there's just so many fun matches. But here we go. Let's start with Hubie and Musetti. So let's see. Let's see. Pliskova Sakkari on court at the moment. They're playing on the outside court. Eala's playing after that, so we'll keep an eye on that one as well. Then we'll watch Eala after that, and then we'll go and watch. Yeah, we've got Sinner coming up, and then I'm not sure. We'll watch. We can watch a lot of things. Why does Demon keep getting tough draws? I don't know. I do not know. Who's your pick on this match? I'll go Musetti because on clay, but man, I mean, he looked good to Hurkacz in that first match. He looked dangerous. He looks super dangerous. Do you reckon French Open can get the most frustrating gravel tournament of the year, of the season, because it doesn't have Hawkeye? I don't know. We'll have to get to Roland Garros and we'll see. Mad and probably Carnage. I mean, if we have Carnage today, that'd be kind of fun. Musetti should beat Hurkacz in the baseline rallies. Yeah. If Hurkacz is serving well though, it's game on. These two have played before. It's 2-0. 1-0 Musetti on clay, but Hurkacz had to retire in the second set. So the three matches they played twice at Wimbledon. Both of those went to Hurkacz, and it was straight sets. And then the other match was a Rotterdam match in 2022. So they haven't played for 3 years, and only once on clay, and that was 5 years ago. So yeah. Let's see what's up. Yeah, Musetti's got points to defend. Yep. Thoughts on Gilles Cavaro joining the Hurkacz team? I think it's great. Good for Hubie. Head-to-head doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly. This basically is a first match. Because Musetti's gotten so much better and Hurkacz is in a different place. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's see if Hubie can cause the upset. And if he does lose Musetti, it's just another terrible draw. Like, he's just had 3 tough draws. You know, he hasn't been. It's not like he's been playing bad. He's just played some. We played Vachereau, Feast, and now Hurkacz. I mean, it sucks. That just sucks. It just sucks for him. But if he does get through this Musetti, it does open up slightly. it does get a little bit better. So he'll play either Grigspor or Jumher, and then possibly Lehechka, which is not easy, but still, you'd expect that in a fourth round. And then Shelton, Vachereau, Feast, or Echeverry are the favorites. So, yeah. So if he can get through this, maybe he can make the semis. You know, he can go on a bit of a run, but yeah. It's a pretty brutal first matchup. Three tough draws. Yeah, his cabinets are too strong. Well, yeah. All right. And we said he's getting a new racket already. We haven't even started yet. Did he forget his racket? Oh no, he found it. He found it. And then Sakari Pliskova feels like, well, what, like 3-4 years ago, that was a top 10 clash. And now it's it's not. I feel Musetti will lose today. Hurkacz can put big pressure points. Yeah, I mean, Hurkacz served so well the other day. He was super, super dangerous. There's so many aces. Also, Pliskova's got strapping on her leg, by the way. Already got Filipino flags in the house. I know they look like Czech flags, but I can tell. Yeah, the draw's not terrible if he can beat Hurkacz here. And he's not been playing bad. It's just that he's been playing against guys who are inspired. You know? Pliskova Sakari is a very interesting match. No idea who wins. Yeah. Pliskova served really... Whoa! It's alright, Mia. It's okay. Things are falling off the walls. But yeah. Winner of this will play either Jumher or Grigspor, and you'd think that if Musetti can beat Hurkacz, he can beat Grigspor. That's alright. Mia doesn't hate yellow. Nobody hates yellow. Everybody loves me. You hate yellow. Where's my hat? Where's my hat? I went to the PO box. It wasn't there. You didn't even send it. Don't lie. Yeah, Mia's fine. Just something fell off the wall, so she freaked out. Do I have a regular barber? No, I just go to the... I got the same one every time. All right. They're warming up the serves. Warming up the volleys, and we'll get ready. Eala chewed your hat. So, bro, you're telling me that for weeks you said it was in the post, and now you're making jokes because you never sent it and you are a liar. All right. So for weeks you were saying that hat's on the way, I've sent it, it's going to be there, and in fact you were just lying the whole time. Come on, bro. Why you gotta be like that, bro? We were all looking forward to that hat because you said you had it. Now you just gotta lie to us. You've let down the entire channel. We're all bummed out now. Is Potapova Zhang still in court Stadium 3? I don't know. Probably. Potapova probably would have got a heads up that Keys was. If not, it's probably been put on to second. Yeah, but I don't know. It hasn't updated. Because Sonmez and Buksha would maybe they go on first? I don't know. Unless there's maybe a delay on court 3 for Buksha Sonmez. I don't know. Oh no, Zhang's on court. So then, yeah, Potapova must have just got the late call and ran on court. Oh yeah, they're playing. It's the same schedule, just Potapova's playing. All right. Any new withdrawals? Keys pulled out like an hour ago. So glad you're streaming a men's match today. Looking forward to seeing Greek Sport. Well, yeah, today it's weird because like every second day we alternate. Because today, like you got Sinner and a lot of the top half of the draw for the men is really, really interesting. On the bottom half of the draw for the ladies is today a little less interesting. Whereas tomorrow we got like Swiatek, Sabalenka. You know, we're back to the top again. Whereas the bottom half of the draw for the men's is pretty mid. At least for now. It'll get better. But like we got Fonseca today, Feast is playing. Like top half of the draw for the men's where it's at. So yeah, every second day we're probably gonna watch more ATP. By the way, if you do want to watch this, it's on Tennis TV, and we are collaborating with Tennis TV. Scan the QR code or click the link down below. If you would like to use the new Tennis TV app, where you can watch this match between Hurkacz and Musetti. And like I said, it's probably the best time to get it because for the next month, we've got Rome and Madrid, and you can get Hamburg, and then before the French Open. It doesn't show the French Open, it doesn't show WTA, but it does show all the ATP matches up until Roland Garros. And then the whole grass season up until Wimbledon, so that's the best place to watch it. Also, they've got plenty of cool features, like they've got a behind-the-scenes feature I'm noticing on Tennis TV, which I think might be new this week. You can see the behind the scenes like you could with other tournaments, you know. So go check it out. All right, here we go. I'm going to go with Musetti in 3, but I reckon Hubie's going to make this real awkward. As Hurkacz hits it out in the first point, and it's love 15. Like Musetti should win, right? Like he is the favorite. 2 tiebreaks Musetti, maybe? Yeah, maybe. 7 to the forehand Musetti. Return goes to forehand of Hurkacz. Musetti backhand slice. Hurkacz with a forehand again at the back of Musetti. Into the backhand of Hurkacz. Musetti with a slice again. Hurkacz forehand up the line. Musetti backhand up the line goes into the forehand of Hurkacz. Musetti on the attack. Hubie doing some running. As Musetti with a slice down the line. Into the forehand of Hurkacz. Hurkacz is out. I'll tell you, when the rally gets started, Musetti's going to be the favorite. Love 30. Love 30. Hubie needs that serve. I'm going to fault second serve. As we find out from Hurkacz at the back of Musetti on the stretch up the line. Good shot. Hurkacz gets it back. As Musetti forehand to forehand with Hubie. And then Hubie hits it down the line and long. And it's love 40. Musetti. Perfect start. Love 40. As Herbert catches a massive serve down the tee. 15-40. Still break points for Musetti as Hurkacz serves the fault. Second serve. 15-40. 15-40. Still break point as we get a second serve. Is too good. 30-40. All right, 30-40. So 15-40, it was a let. As a backhand rally, now forehand from Musetti. Into the backhand of Hurkacz. Musetti, forehand again. Into the backhand of Hurkacz. Musetti with a slice. Hurkacz, forehand inside in, goes wide. There's the break. Once the rally gets started, Musetti is going to win. Hurkacz. I mean, Musetti's standing further back, so Hurkacz's serve is not going to be as effective because Musetti can return it. And that's going to be a big key. All right, Musetti breaks first game, 1-love. Got tickets to the Birmingham Open in June yesterday. Excited. Hey, enjoy that. Are we planning on streaming Shelton today? Probably not today. There's so much going on today that Shelton's match is probably not on the card. He's playing Prismich, so no. We'll be watching Shelton eventually, hopefully. Who's Shelton going to play in the future? We might watch a Shelton Feast 4th round, or Vachereau. But yeah, not today. Musetti is too good in those baseline rallies. Yeah, I agree. And Musetti's standing way further back, so he just chips the return and gets in the rallies. You know, the serve is completely nerfed in that first game. Musetti serves. A fault, second serve. As a return goes in from Hurkacz to the forehand of Musetti. Hurkacz to the forehand of Musetti again. Hurkacz on the stretch. Musetti forehand up the line. Hurkacz slices it back. Musetti forehand inside out. Hurkacz slices it back, but it goes long, and it's 15-love. Feast had the firepower to hit past Musetti. Yeah. And that was on a slower court, so interesting. 15-love. As Musetti serves into the forehand of Hurkacz. Musetti forehand goes long. 15-0. Serve again. Is an ace from Musetti. All right. 30-15. Pardon me. All right, 30-15. Musetti serves again. Into the forehand of Hurkacz. Return winner from Hubie. All right. 30-0. Beautiful shot by Hurkacz. 30-0. Musetti serves again. Has a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Hubie. Musetti with a forehand again to the forehand of Hurkacz. Musetti wins a point. Hurkacz overhits it. It's 40-30. All right, 40-30. Musetti to take a 2-love lead. Musetti serves again. That's a fault. Second serve. As with a forehand from Hurkacz, he comes to the net. Musetti with a pass goes wide. And we get to deuce. By the way, anyone got Hurkacz and or Musetti in their team? I have neither. But I want both of them in my team for Rome. Hopefully. All right, back here from Musetti into the forehand of Hurkacz. Musetti forehand up the line to the Hurkacz drop shot. And Musetti can't get it. Nice. Hubie's got a breakback point advantage. Hey, Jonathan, thanks for upgrading your membership to a pro. Appreciate that. Thanks for that. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Couldn't afford Musetti. I have neither, but I want to get both. I want to get Musetti for Rome. Yeah, for sure. All right, advantage Hurkacz. Get him for Rome, hopefully. Yeah. Anyways, good serve there from Musetti, and it's back to deuce. All right, back to deuce. As a return from Musetti, from Hurkacz, the forehand of Musetti. Hurkacz backhand. Again, the forehand of Musetti. Hurkacz with the forehand of the stretch. Musetti backhand slice. Slice back from Hurkacz. Musetti with the backhand up the line. Hurkacz there with the forehand cross. As they go forehand to forehand. Musetti forehand goes into the backhand of Hubie, but it's out by Musetti. And Hurkacz gets another breakback point. All right, advantage Hurkacz. To get back on serve straight away. Serve is a fault. Second serve. And the forehand of Hurkacz turn the nets. Back to deuce. Was close to choosing Musetti, but decided not to. Yeah, if I reset my entire team, Musetti would have been in it, but I decided not to do that. So, yeah. Hi, Cam. You look like Cam Williams. Cool. Serve is a fault by Musetti. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Hurkacz. Musetti runs around his backhand and goes inside out with a forehand. Hubie hits the tape, goes in. And Musetti slicing the net. Unlucky Musetti. Advantage Hurkacz. To get back on serve. I tell you, this is a long match for Hurkacz. 11 minutes for 2 games. That's more Musetti speed. An advantage Hubie. As Musetti hits an ace. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. As the return goes to forehand of Musetti. Forehand from Hurkacz on the stretch. Musetti goes up the line, but hits it long. And it's advantage Hurkacz. Another break point to get back on serve. All right, advantage Hubie. As Musetti serves again. Another fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Hurkacz. Musetti with a forehand into the Hurkacz backhand. Musetti sliced down the line. Hurkacz forehand goes again. The backhand of Musetti. Into the backhand of Hurkacz. Musetti with a slice again. Hubie slices that back. As Musetti backhand to backhand with Hubie. Now forehand drop shot by Musetti is a winner. And we get back to deuce. All right, back to deuce. All right, first serve default, second serve. As Hurkacz return goes out, and it's advantage Musetti to consolidate this break. As Musetti serves a fault, second serve. All right, as Musetti gets back to deuce. This is a marathon game, this one. Back to deuce. Serving to the back end of Hurkacz. Forehand from Musetti. Into the forehand of Hurkacz, who goes up the line wide. Musetti gets to advantage again. Advantage Musetti. To go to 2-love. Return goes in the forehand of Musetti. Hurkacz backhand again to the forehand of Musetti as Hurkacz another backhand to the slice of Musetti. Hurkacz forehand up the line. Musetti gets it back cross court. Hurkacz forehand into the forehand of Musetti again. Hurkacz into that slice of Musetti. Hurkacz forehand again. Off the tape. And Musetti shanks it and we're back to deuce. This is the never-ending game, chat. Deuce. Serve again. Into the forehand of Hubie. Hubie hits that out. It's advantage Musetti. Advantage Musetti. As Musetti holds. Finally, it's 2-love. All right, 17 minutes for 2 games. Help us. All right, 2-love Musetti. Looked away for 5 minutes and it's still deuce. Deuce jail, yeah. Proper deuce jail. Anyways, Hurkacz comes in. He's going to win this game in a minute, right? Smash away. It's 15-love. All right, 15-love. Meow. Meow. Oh, you right? Oh, you're stuck, are you? You alright? You alright? Ah, 30-love. 30-love. Hubie serves again. Return goes in the corner. Hurkacz backhand of Musetti. To the backhand of Hurkacz. Musetti's backhand up the line is long. 40 love. Keys brought out with illness. She's not feeling well. 40 love. Serve to the back of Musetti. Hurkacz with a drop shot. Musetti's going to get that. Hit it straight to Hurkacz, but Musetti hit it wide. Oh, Hurkacz hit it. He hit it wide. Musetti hit it in. All right, 40-15. There's the backhand return. Into the forehand Hurkacz. Backhand slice from Musetti. Hurkacz. Cross-court forehand. Musetti gets it back. Hurkacz backhand to the backhand of Musetti. Sliced. Into the forehand Hurkacz. Musetti backhand slice again. To the forehand Hurkacz. Musetti with a pass. Is a lob. Winner. Backhand lob. He shanked it though, but he got the winner. It's a beautiful shot, but he shanked it. He apologized straight away. But it was a great shot if he meant it. He shanked that a little bit, but I mean, that was a hell of a lob if he meant that. He meant to hit the lob. He just didn't mean to hit it off the frame. 40-30. Great lob. All right. Hurkacz with the fault second serve. As Hubie comes to the net. And Musetti hits a passing shot out. And Hurkacz holds. He gets on the board. 2-1, Musetti with the break. Every time you talk to your dog, my dog looks up all excited. I think it's just the recognition of talking in a dog tone. Yeah. Didn't know anything about tennis till I came across your channel a month ago. Become a member, definitely worth it. Hey, thank you, Jonathan. You have any questions, let us know. We got plenty of answers. All right. How we doing, chat? What's going on? Are we ready? Are we set for this day? Did you sleep long enough? Long day. Yeah, I slept enough. We'll see what happens. I think today's going to test me a little bit. It's going to push me to my limit. I think it'll be the first one that first long night. But that's what we're here for. Andreeva has one of the better loves in the WTA. Nice. Zheng is kind of getting wrecked by Ken, and it's wild. Yeah. It's just another cold day here in the North Pole. That sucks. All right. All right. Here we go. Musetti serving. It was a battle in that first game to try and hold. People are trying to find their seats because that second game was a marathon. By the way, chat, usually when I ignore your question, if you asked it 100 times, you should probably take the hint and not spam it. It's annoying. Pliskova's leg taped and Sakari hits a lot of errors. Oh, that sucks. Vashro and Nava are in a dogfight too? Oh, are they? I didn't realize he was playing now. I thought they were playing a little bit later. Mikkelsen's up 5-2. Griekspoor's up 3-2. Cannon's up 4-1. Pliskova's up 4-2. Potapova's up 3-1. So yeah, it's all happening. All the matches I want to start at midnight. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, it's brutal. All right, 30 love Musetti. Not going to say it. Second serve. Into the body of Hurkacz. He somehow gets it back. Drop shot Musetti is too good. 40 love. Vashero's at 2-2. Yeah. DJ with the roll call. That's it. All right, here we go. As a return goes into the forehand of Musetti. Forehand goes the backhand of Hurkacz. Hurkacz flicks it away. And it's 40-15. As Hurkacz with another great shot. All right, 40-30. Musetti in a marathon again. All right, return goes in the forehand of Musetti. Hurkacz forehand to the backhand of Musetti as Hurkacz. Another backhand to the slice of Musetti. Hurkacz slicing the net. All right, Musetti gets the game this time. 3-1. He gets the hold. 3-1. All right, back to Hurkacz. Will Fritz play in Rome? I think at this stage, yeah. He's playing Rome. I don't think he's pulled out of that yet. All right, love 15. There's a bit of fault from Hurkacz. Second serve. Into the back end of Musetti. Hurkacz comes in with a forehand. Musetti with a pass. Winner. Great shot, Musetti on the run. Love 30. The crowd liked it. Love 30. What a shot. Just a forehand swat shot on the dead run. And Hurkacz didn't even get a racket. He didn't even move his racket. He was stunned. Love 30. Great serve down the tee. Return goes into the forehand of Hurkacz. Musetti with a backhand pass. This time as a lob. Hubie's too tall though. Musetti puts up another lob. Hurkacz smash again. Musetti's back in the rally with another lob. That one's even higher. Hurkacz again with another lob from Musetti. But this one goes long. 15-30. Hubie just practicing smashes. 15-30. Three gets in a row from Musetti. They're getting higher and higher, those lobs. Just couldn't bring the last one down. All right, 15-30. Hubie with a fault again. Second serve. Yeah, Kenin won the first set 6-1 against Zhang. That's crazy. How easy that is. I mean, Kenin did make a French Open final. Hurkacz pushes that in the net. Wow, Hubie's not playing well. 15-40. This is not the Hurkacz that we watched a couple of days ago. Lorenzo Musetti, that's it. Lorenzo is in action. All right, 15-40. As Hubie serves a fault. Where's that first serve, man? Second serve. Second serve, the back of Musetti. Return goes off the tape. Hurkacz drop shot. In the net. Musetti gets the double break. After a marathon second game, he's now 4-1 up with a double break. All right. 28 minutes. 4-1. 2 breaks. Nobody's watching the Kenin match. Chad, if we're getting rid of 2-week Masters, Madrid's got to be a week. Madrid's got to be a week. Because if they can't fill seats in the first week of the tournament, it should be a week. I mean, they can fill the seats outside, so there are people there on the ground pass. I'm watching the Zachary match. They've got people. But that's what they're going to base it on. If they're going to ever go back to 1-week Masters for some events, they're going to base it on ticket sales, right? Interest in, participation and attendance, right? So if nobody's at the tournaments, they're going to downgrade them. Maybe not now, but eventually, like in 5-10 years, if they ever decide to go backwards. I think the only way that we ever get back to 1-week Masters for some of these tournaments is probably if they end up having a change of leadership and they come in with a different approach. I don't think the current ATP, WTA, mainly this is, by the way, 2-week Masters are mainly an ATP driven thing. The WTA just had no choice to kind of go along with it because they're combined events. What are you going to do? WTA is going to do 1 week in Madrid and then what? What do they do next week, right? I think it's more of an ATP thing to do. But yeah, they're not going to go backwards anytime soon. They won't go back to 1 week unless players all band together and don't play, but that doesn't happen very often. As Hurkacz gets the first point, love 15. So yeah, if we're ever going to go back to 1-week Masters for some events, it's probably going to be you probably get, if it's somebody who comes in as the CEO of tennis and then decides to be more player focused than tournament focused, maybe that's what, you know what I mean? You might actually, you know what? If an ex-player comes in and becomes the CEO, or the president of the ATP, that's probably more likely going to get a more player focused schedule, right? Player first schedule. If that ever happens, because the ATP is profitable. I mean, we know that, right? They're making more money than ever before. All that kind of stuff. As a business, it's doing well. But nothing's perfect, right? And if they do end up being more player focused in the future, then that'll take away from the tournaments, which mean 2-week Masters are profitable. I don't think they're not, right? But are they good for the players? That's the question. 15:40. As Hurkacz looks to get one of the breaks back. Musetti just getting a little over the top. As the return goes in the forehand of Musetti, drop shot in the net. Hurkacz gets a break back. All right, Musetti broken. All right, 4-2. 4-2. And serve out wide the forehand. Musetti. Ooh, return goes long. He went for the he went for the down the line pass. That would have been crazy. 15 love. As we're to 30 love. Nice serving from Hubie. 30 love. As Hubie serves a fault, second serve. Serving to the forehand. Musetti, return the net. 40 love. This is more of Hurkacz's speed. 40 love. As Hurkacz holds, after breaking, consolidates, and he takes the game, but it's still Musetti with the lead. 4-3 with a break, but Hurkacz hanging on. It's almost been 4 years since Musetti last won an ATP title. Hopefully he gets one very soon, maybe Madrid or Rome. Yeah, I think this year he's primed to get another one now, right? Like, he's going to get one now, right? Like, as in, like, this year. He's right there. Even if it's a 250. The lines are really long at the tournament to get into the stadiums. That's probably why I tagged you on Twitter. Oh, okay. I didn't see. I haven't. I've been. Did you say? What did you send me? Oh, okay. Yeah, there's massive queues. That's good. That's good news then. If there's a massive queue, that means there's plenty of people. That's good then. That means they just haven't made it to center court yet. You know what it could be as well, though? Like, is that people have center court tickets, but they're just not going to the first match of the day. And they're just going to the outside courts first, and then they'll make their way to center court later, when Sinner plays or when Raducanu plays. I mean, it is a little bit weird to put Zhang versus Kenin on center court first. Like, yeah, okay, we know both of them have been former top 10. Both of them have been good on clay, but to put them on center court, I know Zhang made the semis, I think, last year, right? But it is a bit of a strange center court match when neither of them are Spanish. Neither of them are defending champion or anything. So it is a bit of a strange one to put on first on the center court. But I guess because they had to put a ladies match on, and maybe Coco didn't want to play first in the morning, or maybe maybe that's why. I'm a little surprised Pliskova Sakari didn't get center court. That seems a little bit more. I would have thought that. But then again, it's probably at the same level as Zhang and Kenin. Boko, maybe you should give her a chance to play first. Anyways. 15-0. Musetti trying to keep this break. As he hits a great serve. 30-15. Yeah, Zhang's in trouble. She's getting beat up by Kenin. All right, 30-15 Musetti. All right, 40-15. As Musetti serves a fault, second serve. As Musetti with the backhand up the line. Hurkacz shanks it long. Musetti keeps that break. 5-3. Rublev's playing later. Rublev is playing fourth match on Stadium 3, so he's not going to be for a while. Without Alcaraz and Djokovic, whoever plays Sinner in the final will be undeserving. Okay, and what do you want me to do about that? Like, what do you mean? Anyways, Hurkacz with a drop volley winner, 15 love. All right, 15 love. Uh, 30 love here, Hurkacz. Serving a lot better, Hurkacz. Another great serve, 40 love. Cam subtly agreed. Nope, I don't agree at all. If you make 1,000 final, I don't care if you're Vachereau versus Rinderknecht, you deserve to be there. Like what? So like anyone who makes any final that is not Djokovic, Alcaraz, Sinner is undeserving because they didn't play? They don't play every tournament. So like the Barcelona finals last week, undeserving finalists. Like what do you mean? None of that makes sense. Nobody in the chat understands what you're saying, and nobody agrees. You're on your own. 5-4 Musetti. But I don't even think you believe that. You're just saying it for attention. So, come on now. You're just saying outrageous things to get a response, and there you go. The end. All right. Don't mind the construction outside. Vachereau was undeserving, bruh. I know, right? Can you respond to everybody in the chat who disagrees with you? Because it's pretty much everyone. All right, Musetti. He's going to serve for this set. Keys withdrew, yep. All right, here we go. It's going to be Musetti trying to get this first set here. All right, 5-4. As Musetti serves. With the front of Hurkacz. Front of Musetti up the line in the nets. And it's 15. Sorry, love 15. Musetti. Love 15. As Musetti comes to net, the lob goes high and out by Hurkacz. 15-0. Chat, you take over. 15-0. As Hurkacz... So Musetti serves in the back and Hubie. Slice goes short. Too short and in the net. And it's 30-15. Cool, so that kid looks like a young Boris Becker. The kid with the Musetti sign. What the hell is that? Baby Boris? The hell? Serve out wide into the backhand of Hurkacz. Drop shot Musetti is very nice. Hurkacz gets it. Lob by Musetti is too good. And Musetti goes to 40-15 set points to take the first set. Good pickup by Hubie, but Musetti with a beautiful lob. He's had Hurkacz just scrambling. (40-15). Serve is a fault. Second serve. And the return goes out by Hurkacz, and Musetti with a big shout takes the first 6-4. That was not easy. He had to work for it. All right. First set, Musetti in 45 minutes, 6-4. All right. Did Potapova win the first set at 5-3, huh? I have no idea. Did she? No, it's a typo. All right, 8.1 for Musetti, 7.5 performance rating for Hurkacz. No surprise, Hubie with a 9.5 on the serve. 7.7 for Musetti, but Hurkacz had 5 break points, converted 1. Musetti had 3 and converted 2. By the way, Mikkelson's up a set and 4 love against Struff. Vachereau trying to level against Nava first set, 5-4. By the way, 6 winners and 11 errors by Musetti, 9 winners and 13 errors from Hurkacz. So both hitting a lot more errors than winners, a little bit more errors than winners, but overall still pretty good. Griekspoor's up a set and a break against Juma. Pliskova's won the first set against Zachary. Sierra is up a set and a break against Freck. And Kenan won the first, but Zhang is up in the second. With a break. And that is all of that. All right. All right, first set to Musetti. Let's see how Hurkacz goes in the second. See if we can get off to a good start in the second. It was a long first set. Was that really that second game that was just a long second game? Overall, the set was pretty... I mean, take away that second game and it's probably about a 30-minute set. All right. Hurkacz comes to the net. Lob goes out by Musetti, and it's 15 love. Yeah, this does look like a bit of a mismatch from the baseline for sure. All right, backhand rally. Slice from Musetti into the backhand of Hurkacz, and Hurkacz in the net. 15-all. All. All right, 30-15. So just having a look at the last match where Hurkacz played Faria. Faria was standing about 2 meters behind the baseline on the Hurkacz first serve. And he kind of varied between his, being close and being back. But yeah, 2 meters, he was a little bit more aggressive, whereas right now, Musetti, where he's hitting the Hurkacz returns, or where he's the point of contact on his return is a lot further back. So, on the first serve. On the second serve, obviously, even on the second serve, though, he is still standing back. But Farrier, he was aggressive on the second serve at Hurkacz. Hurkacz holds one up. But Farrier was standing about 2 meters on the base, like about 2 meters. So he was, not that far behind the baseline on the first serve of Hurkacz. Didn't get too many winners off that. And also got aced a lot, right? Because if you're standing close to the baseline, you can maybe cut off the angles, but if Hurkacz is serving massive, it's going to go by you before you get a racket to it, right? Whereas Musetti is playing the smart game where he's standing about 4 meters behind the baseline, and he just wants that extra little bit of time, that extra, half a second to just get the Hurkacz serve back, because he knows Hubie's not coming to the net and serve and volleying, which would have been a really good tactic, and still could be. But yeah, the difference between the return position of Hurkacz and Farrier and Musetti is affecting the Hurkacz serve. I'll just draw it because it's much easier to draw it. Ready? All right, so ready? This is about where Farrier was returning from, and this is where Musetti is returning from. Can you see that? So yeah, so the difference between here and here. And yeah, if you stand here, you can cut off the angles quicker, right? But because this guy serves so big, it's going to go past you before you can react to it, right? You don't have that time. Whereas standing further back gives Musetti extra time. Just like Rafa and Medvedev, right? Those guys Rafa stood so far back and Medvedev stands ridiculously far back. But they don't get aced because it's so hard to hit the ball past them from this far back. And Musetti is standing this far back, probably not as far as Nadal and Medvedev, but still pretty far back, which is not letting Hurkacz serve, which over time also affects Hurkacz's mentality on the serve. So he's thinking, well, I was hitting aces easily in the last match. Why am I not doing that? Maybe I need to hit bigger. And then when he starts hitting bigger, or risking it a little more, hitting a bit closer to the lines, he starts making errors and missing, right? So Musetti, by standing back and not allowing Hurkacz to get any free points, is also forcing Hurkacz to go for more. And those little margins of, that he's going for a little bit more, a little bit harder, a little bit flatter, a little bit closer to the lines, missing more first serves than he was against Farrier. Because the serves are harder to, the points are harder to come by for him on serve. Does that make sense? So that's the big difference in this match compared to the last match. Is the returning position of Musetti compared to Farrier, who was the first round opponent. Anyways, 30-all here. But the way that Hurkacz can combat this is by serve and volleying. Because on the second, if Musetti's just going to chip it back, Hurkacz can come in there and put away those volleys because Musetti's standing so far back. We've seen that with Kyrgios taking on Medvedev, right? Classic case of somebody who was unaceable, right? But then, because they're so far back, you can come in and hit the volley because you've got the entire court to play with now. If you can come to the net and volley. Hurkacz can volley. So maybe it's worth a shot in this second set to maybe chuck in a couple serve volleys. Get Musetti thinking about, those drop volleys, right? The short shots where he, has too far back to get to them, right? But we'll see. And it's 40-30. I mean, right now, Musetti's winning, so there's no point in... He doesn't need to really change anything. Hurkacz needs to make that little adjustment. Or an adjustment. Because on the baseline rallies, he's not really... he's the one losing out. So Hurkacz needs to try something different. Because if Musetti's just going to chip it back, serve gets, basically gets nerfed. All right. 1-1 in the second. As with a 15 love. Musetti is standing way back. Mickelson wins? Nice. All right. 15 all. Hurkacz missed it on the baseline. Mickelson 2-1? Wow. That's impressive. I'll tell you, chat, I'm watching the Sakari Pliskova match. There are a lot of people walking into the crowd now. And the few of them are wearing red, blue, and white. And you could get confused. And by the way, inside out backhand winner by Musetti is a beautiful shot. 15-30. I can see the Philippines flags are starting to make appearances. All right. As Hurkacz with... has to save more break points. 15-40. Nice work, Musetti. 15-40. As Hurkacz finally getting that free point. All right, as Musetti chips it back into the forehand of Hurkacz. Musetti forehand on the stretch. Up the line of the backhand of Hurkacz. Musetti backhand again. And Hubie down the line backhand. Musetti with a pass. Oh, he just missed it. That would have been incredible. Deuce. He just missed the pass. Jeez. All right, deuce. All right. Hurkacz surviving at the moment. As Hubie hits it out again. Advantage Musetti. Hurkacz, by the way, has hit 4 aces compared to 12 in the first round match. But the aces, it's more the percentage of service points won that's the difference. Backhand Musetti's going to be out. It's back to deuce. So Hurkacz in this first round was 87% first serve points won. In this match, he's only at 65% of first serve points won. So that just shows how effective Musetti's been on that return. 65 is low for Hubie. He should be 75 minimum. He only lost 4 points on his first serve in his first round, and he's only won 17 out of 26 in this match so far, which is low. Bounce smash. Hurkacz. Musetti slices it back again. Hurkacz. Forehand inside out. Musetti with a slice again. Hurkacz forehand again. To the back of Musetti. And to the back of Hurkacz. Musetti again to the back of Hubie. As Musetti with a slice. Hurkacz forehand inside in. Good shot. Musetti gets it cross court. Hurkacz forehand up the line. Musetti's there with the backhand. Hurkacz forehand again to the slice of Musetti. Hurkacz. Forehand again to the slice of Musetti. Hubie comes in there with a volley. And puts it away. Advantage Hurkacz. That's much better. And he shakes his fist. Advantage Hubie. He's got to come to the net more. Musetti's standing so far back and just chipping it back. He's got to make more attempts to the net. Like, he's just trying to, again, he's capable of the net, but he's standing back and just trying to rally. And it's definitely not the play. That was a good rally to finish off the net. Just be that guy. All right, first has a 4-second serve. As the return goes in, drop shot Musetti. Hurkacz gets there with a slice, but it lands in the net. And it's deuce again. All right, Hurkacz serves again. I wonder also, how Hurkacz has got Medi's coach, right? Medvedev's ex-coach. Medvedev and Hurkacz are not the same player. They're very different. They both have good serves, right? Hurkacz has got a great serve. Medvedev has a good serve, but they don't play I don't think making Hurkacz play like Medvedev is going to be a good plan. Not that Jules would make be like, oh well, you have to play like the guy I've already coached. That's not, coaches don't come in like that. But Hubie shouldn't be playing like Medvedev in 2026. He needs to be more aggressive like all the younger guys are being. Standing back and rallying is probably not the play. He holds that game, though, it's 2-1. But there's going to be a bit of an adjustment, right? Because they're new to working together. It's different for Swiatek, right? She gets Rafa's old coach, and to be more defensive is better for her because she's been over-aggressive at times, right? But for Hubie to play his coach's old player, hopefully he doesn't adopt any of those because Medvedev never come to the net, right? Hurkacz needs to approach the net. Especially in this match. Musetti, honestly, has been leaving the door open for him to come to the net. Oh, yeah, for sure. Musetti is having a hard time winning after Australian Open. Feel sad for him. He's just had a tough draw. That's why. It's nothing to do with his abilities. He's just had a tough draw. He played Feast and Vachereau. They're both very hard players. Hubie always gets critiqued for not coming to the net, and it's valid. Yeah. Look, we talk about Menchik, right? We talk about him being Hurkacz with aggression. And the way he plays, he beat Jannik Sinner with that game. So there's a younger player that does what Hurkacz does, has very similar attributes. The only difference is that he comes to the net way more. He's way more way more willing to be the aggressive type. And look at Menchik, right? When he's healthy, we've seen how dangerous he has been, right? He's beaten Djokovic, he's beaten Sinner in recent times. If Hurkacz can look at that guy and go, you know what? Maybe I could learn something from this guy. Maybe I should take some strategies from this guy. Because Hurkacz can volley. He was a doubles guy for a while. He's got the serve. That's a guarantee. There's a bit of drop shot from Hurkacz. Musetti's going to get that. Hurkacz with a volley lob. Musetti runs back and then hits a forehand in the net. That was a good hands by Hurkacz that time. Love 15. I love 15. Now, after talking about Hurkacz this whole time, he's going to probably break. I love 15. Musetti serves again. What time's in Australia? How can you come? Are you awake? It's because it's 8 p.m. Slice goes into the forehand of Musetti. Hurkacz forehand up the line. Musetti runs around a backhand to hit a forehand straight to Hurkacz's backhand. And then Musetti overhits it. All right. Love 30. Musetti throwing in some errors. Love 30. Serve again to the backhand of Hurkacz. Forehand from Musetti. As Hurkacz back in on the stretch. Musetti, forehand inside in. That's a good shot. Slice Hurkacz. Goes in again. Hurkacz doing some great defense, but then overhits the forehand. And it's 15-30. All right, 15-30. As we just said about wide the back and Hurkacz. Forehand from Musetti. Inside in winner. Whew. Great shot. 30-all. All right, forehand lob there by Hurkacz. Musetti with a smash. Hurkacz backhand up the line, goes wide. And it's 40-30. Musetti's a level. Sakkari breaks back 4-all. Now, I wouldn't mind that match just going a little bit longer, just so we can get through this one first. By the way, Nava and Vachereau are only in their first set tiebreak. That's a marathon over there. Vachereau confirmed slow. Very slow play. Lovely hitting by Musetti. He levels 2-all. Yeah, Vachereau is definitely a slow-paced player. If you didn't know, now you know. Well, that first set's been gone for what, like an hour and a half? At least an hour and 10. Madness. So Zheng's up 4-3. Potapova, who got a last-minute call-up, just demolishes Zhang and gets to the third round in about an hour. And now she might play Penko. I mean, Potapova has had a good couple of weeks on the clay. Mikkelsen has gotten through as well. He's the first guy through. All right, Hurkacz. 30 love. This crowd is starting to get into this now. Yeah, Potapova into the third round. It's getting crazy. All right, 40 love Hurkacz. Nice little four now from Musetti. Beautiful inside out winner. 40-15. As Hurkacz serves. Another fault, second serve. Serving in the back end of Musetti. Return is long and Hurkacz holds. 3-2 in the second. All right. 3-2 in the second. Vachereau scrappy. Love to tussle, yeah. Yeah, he is scrappy. All right, Musetti will come out to serve. 3-2 in the second, Hurkacz. Burns Eala match could be delayed if Sakkari Pliskova go to 3. Yeah. It's not supposed to start. Well, it was predicted to start in about 45 minutes anyway. So if it does, that match does go 3. It's probably starting about the time it should anyway. Vachereau takes the first set tiebreak. There you go. I mean, he is a marathon. I think we can call him Marathon Man. I think Vachereau, he outlasted everybody in Shanghai in the toughest conditions, and he just plays slow. He's a Marathon Man, but he wins. So I think we just call him the Marathon Man from now on, and expect him to just like slowly jog his way through matches. But he's fit, so fit too. I mean, that first set wouldn't even hurt his feelings, right? Dude's probably jumping around like crazy after that anyway. All right, 4-3-2. Musetti with a forehand to the slice of Hurkacz. Musetti backing up the line. Hurkacz slices it back again. Into the forehand of Musetti. Hurkacz backhand up the line. That's a great shot. But it just missed. And it's 15-love. Hurkacz just missing the pass or the line. Musetti 15-love. As Musetti serves in the back of Hurkacz. Return goes to forehand of Musetti. Hurkacz backhand into the slice of Musetti. And Musetti up the line goes long. 15-0. I want to see Hurkacz Vachereau. Okay. All right, 15-0. As the return goes to forehand of Musetti. Backhand now from Hurkacz. Into the forehand of Musetti. Hurkacz backhand again to the slice of Musetti as Hurkacz on the attack. Musetti forehand up the line. Hurkacz backhand again to the forehand of Musetti. To the backhand of Hurkacz. Musetti forehand again. It's a drop shot. Hurkacz gets it with a slice. Musetti with a slice in the nets. 15-30. Musetti was just a little bit sloppy on that slice. 15-30. As Musetti serves a fault. Second serve. Return from Hurkacz is the winner. All right, 15-40. Musetti's in trouble. Hurkacz to try and get this break. As the return goes forehand of Musetti, forehand of Hurkacz. Into the forehand of Musetti, Hurkacz. Forehand again to the forehand of Musetti. Hurkacz forehand goes long, and Musetti saves one. 30-40. Now, Sakkari's 5-0 in the second. All right, 30-40. Still break point here for Hurkacz, but Musetti with a good serve. And we get to deuce. Hurkacz just can't believe it. Musetti serves. To the backhand of Hubie. Forehand of Musetti. Into the forehand of Hurkacz. Musetti forehand again. Up the line to the backhand of Hurkacz. Musetti with a slice. Hurkacz backhand slice. Into the Musetti forehand. Hurkacz with a slice in the net. Musetti advantage to keep things level. All right, advantage Musetti. Musetti serves a fault. Second serve. Serve to the back of Hurkacz. Hurkacz in the net. Musetti holds. 3-3. 3-all. All right, back to Hubie. $15 love. As the return goes out by Musetti, I think. Or did Hurkacz hit a winner? Just joined. I thought Hubie would be winning. Well, he is playing well now. 30 love. As Hurkacz serves a fault. Second serve. Return goes out by Musetti. 40 love. $40 love. 1 minute game here for Hubie. All right, nice work, Hurkacz. 4-3. All right. All right. How we doing, chap? Sakkari's up 6-5 in the second, but she lost the first. Cam with the fresh cut. He's getting ready for his tennis award speech for peak content. Yeah, that's why I got a haircut. Just in case we get awarded for that being the number one sports YouTube, Australian sports YouTube channel for peak concurrent viewers in the month of March of last year. Of this year, sorry, this year. That's why I got this haircut. And I went to the hairdresser and I said that exact thing. I said, hey, she's like, why are you getting a haircut? I'm like, well, you know, I'm the number, the most, peak concurrent viewers for an Australian YouTube sports channel in the month of March. And she's like, what? I said, yeah, I'm him. And she's like, I still had to pay full price though. She didn't give me a discount or anything, but it's all right. Maybe if we do it again this month, and then back to back, maybe then I'll have some credit, some street cred on the next time. 15 love. Was it a backhand up the line from Musetti? Forehand now goes in the open court from Hurkacz. Beautiful shot. 15-0. 15-0. It's okay. It's just the washing machine trying to take off. Ah, 15-0. As Musetti serves again. Musetti with a fault. Second serve. As the backhand return goes into the slice of Musetti. Forehand out from Hurkacz. Again to the backhand of Musetti. Hurkacz forehand is good. Musetti with a slice in the net. Hurkacz 15-30. Hubie's starting to get aggressive. And it's working. 15-30. As Musetti serves in the back and Hurkacz return is long, 30-0. All right, 30-0. As Musetti serves. Into the forehand, Hurkacz. Return goes up the line to the back of Musetti. Hurkacz forehand is long, and it's 40-30, Musetti. Cam needs a tuxedo from the thrift, and then he'll be ready to celebrate. Yeah, maybe. That's not a bad idea. All right, 40-30, Musetti level. 7 to the forehand, Hurkacz. Forehand from Musetti. To the back of Hurkacz on the stretch. Musetti forehand again to the back of Hurkacz. As Musetti forehand again to the forehand of Hurkacz on the stretch. Musetti in control. Hubie with a backhand cross. Slice up the line from Musetti. Hurkacz gets it back with a forehand. Again to the forehand of Musetti. Hurkacz forehand up the line to the backhand. Slice Musetti. As Hurkacz forehand again cross court. Musetti goes in that Hurkacz backhand. And Hurkacz overhits it. And Musetti holds. 4-4 in the second. All right. 4-4, back to Hurkacz. As he serves now the back of Musetti. Return goes in the forehand of Hurkacz. Musetti forehand to the Hurkacz backhand. Musetti with a lob. And Hurkacz with a smash. Puts it away. 15 love. Vasho was over 10 on break points. Oof. All right, 15 love. Hurkacz serves. Another fault. Second serve. As the return goes in the corner, a smash of Hurkacz, and he puts that away too. 30 love. Two big smashes by Hubie. All right, 30 love. Serve to the back of Musetti. Return goes out. 40 love. Hurkacz's serve is doing a lot better. Serve and volley now. Okay. Musetti with a flick forehand misses. And Hurkacz leads 5-4. Super quick game, that one. All right. Musetti's going to serve to stay in the set. Sheng's in trouble again. Yeah, what's going on over there? So we got Grigspor serving for the match. Vasho is up a set. Rinderknecht just started. Kennan's up 2-love in the third. Sonmez is about to start. Chen is about to play Samsonova. And then, so Kennan's up 2-love in the third. All right. And Pliskova is 4-3 in the tiebreak against Zachary. Eala and Mertens are coming on shortly. Just got to wait for the match with Zachary and Pliskova to finish. All right. Musetti is going to serve to stay in this set. Musetti to serve. Hurkacz, by the way, getting so many... Like, he's been the better player here. He should have already won this set, I reckon, Hurkacz. He should have broken and taken this set. Are you going to preview Eala Mertens? I already did a preview. Go check out the video. I already made a video. All right, Musetti trying to stay in this set. Slice goes into the backhand of Hurkacz. Sliced into the backhand of Musetti. Up the line of the forehand of Hurkacz. Musetti forehand. Again to the forehand of Hurkacz. Musetti forehand up the line. That's a winner. And it's 15-love. $15-love. Serve again. There's a fault. Second serve. Serve into the back of Hurkacz. Return. Into the back of Musetti. Hurkacz slice. As Musetti forehand inside in. Great shot. Hurkacz slices it back. Oh, missed. Wide. 30-love. By the way, the postcards that were sent, well, that we went through yesterday, they're on the wall now. So if you did send one of those postcards, it should be featured. It should be showing up any moment. Pliskova's got a match point, by the way. All right. As we get a backhand from Musetti up the line to the slice of Hurkacz. Musetti backhand again. To the backhand of Hurkacz. Hurkacz in the net. 40-love Musetti. Match point for Pliskova. All right, 40-love. As Musetti backing up the line. Hurkacz forehand back down the line. And Musetti was sleeping. 40-15. Oh, Zachary survives. Ooh. Zachary survives. Do you think that blue clay will ever make a return? Nah. All right, 40-15. Musetti to level the second. Serving to the back of Hurkacz. Return goes in the forehand of Musetti. Hurkacz forehand. Into the forehand of Musetti up the line. But that goes out by Musetti. And it's 40-30. Still a chance for Musetti to hold. 40-30. 1.5 hours played. As Musetti serves another fault. Second serve. As the return from Hurkacz goes into the slice of Musetti. Hurkacz in the rally. Comes to the net. Musetti with a pass. Hurkacz with a drop volley winner. Okay. Musetti is in big trouble now. Deuce. Musetti was cruising in this game as well. Hubie might steal this. Musetti with a fault, second serve. Second serve. Musetti. Into the back into Hurkacz. Musetti with a drop shot. Hurkacz can get there. And hit a drop shot back. Musetti with a slice down the line is too good. Advantage Musetti. Whew. Advantage Musetti. He keeps this set alive. Yep. All right, Musetti to keep this going. Advantage Musetti. He serves. A fault. Second serve. Ooh, Zheng breaks back against Kenin. Advantage Musetti. Second serve. Into the corner. Hurkacz. Return is shanked long. 5-5. Musetti survives. All right. Let's kick off this next match as well because Eala versus Mertens about to start. All right, what's going on? Welcome. We've got a crazy day of tennis today. So much is going on. Musetti and Hurkacz are 5-all in the second. Eala's taking on Mertens. They're about to kick off. And, yeah, that's just a couple of matches. 15 love. Sinner's playing today. We've got Raducanu coming up soon. Gauff's playing later. On the women's side, we've got a lot of big names playing today. There's Hurkacz 30 love with an ace. All right, 30 love. And Hurkacz almost had a chance there to win that set, but he couldn't get the win at the point of deuce. Serve now to the backhand of Musetti. Return goes wide. And Hurkacz gets the 40 love. Rinderknecht breaks already. There you go. All right, 40 love Hurkacz. Eala and Mertens played through, I think 3 years ago, was it? Mertens got the win, but that was on hard courts. Backhand slice return goes in the forehand of Hubie. What a shot from Hurkacz. Inside in winner. And at 6-5, Hurkacz in the lead. All right. Musetti's going to have to get to a tiebreak. But how are we doing, chat? What's going on? Welcome. Welcome. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to like the video if you haven't already. Yeah, Vachereau, Rinderknecht are playing matches right now. Pliskova to play the winner of Mertens Eala. Yep. That is the order of things. The winner of this match, by the way, is going to take on Griekspoor, I think, who won. Yep, he just won. So the winner of this will take on Tallon Griekspoor in the third round. Mickelson, Lehechka, Tabilo are also in this section. So we talked about how Musetti's had a very tricky road on the clay so far. He's played some really tough players. This is another one of them. So yeah. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see if he can get on a bit of a run here, Musetti, because he's a good clay court up. Musetti, he's really good on the dirt. Just hasn't had a chance to show it because he's been coming up against some absolute killers and he hasn't been able to play his way into a tournament. Let's see if we can get to a tiebreak. Coming up on 295k, we'll hit 300k by the 7th of December. By the end of the year, maybe, yeah. That's the plan. Hopefully, get to the 300k by the end of the year. All right, Musetti serving to take us to a breaker. As Musetti serves. I got tickets to quarterfinals in Madrid. Hey, Travis. That's going to be so much fun. Night session. Ooh, okay. Hopefully you get Sinner or Sabalenka Swiatek. One of those players playing. All right, return goes into the backhand of Musetti. Forehand from Hurkacz. The forehand of Musetti. It's Hurkacz backhand. Into the slice of Musetti. Backhand again, Hurkacz. To the backhand of Musetti up the line. Hurkacz forehand slice. Goes in. Musetti comes to the net. But he hits it long on the approach. Love 15. Sonmez's already up a break against Buksha, by the way. All right, backhand from Hurkacz. Drop shot Musetti. Hurkacz is there with a slice. Musetti with a volley down the line off the tape, but Hurkacz with a forehand winner. Love 30. Oh no, Musetti. Big trouble now. Love 30. Big trouble for Musetti. Love 30. Sommer's up 3 love already? Yeah, she's on fire. All right, love 30. Cam, do you think having no French Open is a dent in Sampras's legacy? No. All right, 15-30. $15.30. As the return goes into the forehand of Musetti. Forehand now from Hurkacz. Into the forehand of Musetti as Hurkacz goes into the forehand again of Musetti. Now back from Hurkacz. Musetti, another backhand as Hurkacz on the attack. Goes up the line. Up goes a lob by Musetti. And Hurkacz puts away the smash. Set points for Hurkacz. Uh-oh. 15-40. He was almost at a set point in the last game, and now he's got 2 of them. All right, 15-40. To take us to a third. Serve. Is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Hurkacz. Musetti with a forehand. Into the forehand of Hurkacz. Musetti, forehand up the line. Hurkacz with a lob. Musetti with a smash. He's going to let it bounce. Goes long on the lob. One saved. Zheng's up a break in the third now. Jeez, she's firing back. All right. 30-40 still set point for Hurkacz. Eala and Mertens are about to walk out on court. Hubie to take the second here. Musetti serves. Massive serve down the tee. All right, we get to deuce. And this crowd has come alive. If Eala wins later, until the check curse continues for her. What do you mean? If she wins today... All right, return. Nope, that's a fault from Musetti. Second serve. There's a bit of backhand slice from Musetti. Hurkacz gets it back with the backhand. Musetti up the line with the backhand. Into the forehand of Hurkacz. Musetti backing up the line again. Hurkacz slicing the net. Great play, Musetti. I tell you, Musetti's one-hander. When Stam retires, has he got the best one-hander in the game? Like active players? Because Musetti's backhand's getting pretty... I put it ahead of Steph. Might be better than Chapo. Like Musetti, I mean, he's literally the best one-handed backhand player in the world right now. Right? But his one-hand is pretty as he hits it wide now, but that's don't worry about that. Back to deuce. But Musetti's backhand, I mean, it is a pretty solid shot. Like, he doesn't hit it very often. Like, yeah, it's beautiful, right? It is definitely a pretty shot, but it's a reliable shot. And like inside-out backhand winners, like those shots are beautiful for a one-hander, but they're so hard to hit. Like he controls it. Like he's got good control on the backhand. Up the line, cross court. I mean, he's got all the different directions. He can slice. I mean, might be the best one-hander in the game. I mean, he is the best one-hander literally in the game right now. Musetti advantage. I think the best, Dimitrov's is not the same. Yeah, Dimitrov's got a great one-hander too, but I think Musetti's is better because it's bigger and more reliable. Like, it's a punchier shot. But Stan's still got the best. Until Stan retires, Stan has even to this day, right? All right, Hurkacz with a lob advantage. Musetti, as he tries to get to this breaker. Hurkacz with the backhand, slice now Musetti down the line. Beautiful shot. Forehand goes in from Hurkacz. Musetti backhand again to the slice of Hurkacz. It's a drop shot. In comes Musetti off the tape. Hurkacz forehand passing shot winner. Musetti a little bit unlucky there. Deuce. Musetti just keeps hitting the tape. And it's ruining him. Deuce. Eala and Mertens about to come out on court. They're waiting in the wings. As this match continues, it's all going crazy here, chat. So much going on right now. There's so much going on right now. All right, deuce. You think Hodar can win today? God, I hope not. I hope not. He can't win today. He's too tired. Definitely can't win today. He'll be too tired. Demonor will beat him. He's too tired. Hodar's too tired. You know what he should do? He should probably just have a rest. I think Hodar should just take the day off. You know what? Probably best if he just doesn't come to the match today. Just give him the day off and come back next week and play in Rome instead, Hodar. It's better for him long term. Anyways, lob from Musetti's a great shot. Hurkacz puts it back up. But it's out. Musetti survives. We're going to a tiebreak in the second. Yeah, Hodar's he's played enough tennis this week. I think he deserves a break. Maybe he should just take the day off. Take the week off. You've done enough. We don't need to play Demon. Nobody needs to see that. It's fine. All right, Hubie's going to serve first in this tiebreak. Who you got winning this tiebreak, chat? Musetti saved 2 set points already. But Hurkacz, unfortunately, is not really a tiebreak king. Unfortunately. He should be, but tiebreaks are not really his thing, which is weird. So let's see if he can get it done and make us watch a third. Hubie will serve first. Eala and Mertens are on the court. They're about to kick off. Let's see if Eala can get through another round here. This is a very tough matchup. Eala does have tape all up her leg, by the way, on her left leg. That's not good. Almost like ankle to calf tape. 4-4 rally now as Musetti up the line is a winner. One love Musetti. And Hubie smacks the ball into the backcourt. Into the backboard. One love Musetti. All right, Mertens and Eala just warming up. Love to see what the atmosphere is like out on that court because they're on court 3. Yesterday or the other day she was on court 2 and there wasn't that many people there. So I wonder if court 3 is going to bring the ground pass supporters. You know, probably a packed house, you'd hope. Cam look better if he shave his hair. Yeah, this isn't a beauty channel. This is not. I'm not here for my looks. I'm here because we watch tennis. Anyways, Hurkacz gets the mini break back straight away, 1-1. Nice haircut, thank you. I appreciate it. Now 1-1. As we serve Musetti. Into the back of Hurkacz. Return goes in the forehand. Musetti. And Musetti puts it away. Great inside in forehand. And it's 2-1 Musetti. Great shot, Musetti. Just, oh my God, Musetti, he has got such a good game. Is he going to win a Grand Slam? He's going to win a Grand Slam, right? He's a Slam champion in the making, right? Come on. When's he going to win? What Slam is he going to win? He could win a Grand Slam, surely. What if he wins the French Open with Alcaraz not playing this year? Potentially. But would he be able to beat Sinner on Roland Garros? Probably not. I mean, I'd love to see a Zverev Musetti semi-final at Roland Garros. That'd be fun. All right, 2-0. And then up the top, we get Sinner versus Djokovic. Can we get that, please? If Alcaraz doesn't play, please. All right, 2-0. Mertens the other on court. Oh, sorry, Mertens the other on court 5. My bad. Sonmez is on court 3. But yeah, court 5 should get a better crowd because the tickets are cheaper out there. So anybody could pack the stadium, hopefully. All right, Hurkacz. 3-2 down. He double faults. Musetti gets that mini break. 3-2. Vasher is 0-11 out of break points. That's crazy. That's painful. All right, 3-2 Musetti. As Musetti forehand inside out winner. 4-2. They change ends. Musetti runs to the chair. Great shot, Musetti. 4-2. Eala and Mertens are just warming up the serves. Eala does have tape on her left foot. Like her ankle and up her calf. So Eala is feeling... I mean, she did play doubles yesterday. She didn't seem to have tape on her leg yesterday. So this must be a new thing. Musetti jogging to the chair. 4-2 Musetti. By the way, chat, don't forget to sub if you haven't already. Musetti has saved 2 set points to get to this. Tiebreak. And now he leads 4-2 in the tiebreak. Only 1 mini break though. Serve in the back of Hurkacz. Return the forehand of Musetti. Hurkacz forehand to the backhand of Musetti is a slice. Hurkacz slices it back to the backhand of Musetti. Hurkacz backhand again up the line. Musetti forehand cross. Hurkacz forehand again to the forehand of Musetti. To the forehand of Hurkacz up the line. Slice Musetti into the forehand of Hurkacz. As Musetti backhand again up the line. Hurkacz forehand again to the slice of Musetti. Musetti hits it out though. 4-3. We're back on serve. All right, Eala and Mertens about to kick off. I think Eala's going to serve first. Eala did very well on serve against Pavlyuchenkova, who was a very aggressive player that was making a lot of errors, but Eala was good defensively to make her make errors. She's going to have to do the same and more against Mertens. Return goes in from Mertens into the forehand of Eala. Mertens slicing the net. It's 15-love. All right, Hubie's back on serve here. 4-3. Musetti serves. So Hurkacz serves. Musetti returns. Hubie with a forehand. Musetti with a pass. It's going to be a lob. It's going to go in. Hurkacz smash from the baseline. Musetti back on the baseline as well as they go backhand to backhand. Has a slice from Hurkacz. Goes in the forehand of Musetti. Hurkacz forehand. Into the slice of Musetti again. As Hubie backhand up the line. Good shot. Musetti gets it. Forehand to forehand. And that's in the net by Hurkacz. Eala's up 30-love. 5-3. Musetti. Oh, man. Hurkacz was supposed to win that point too. He was in control. As Mertens with a return. Then a forehand cross-court. The backhand of Eala. Forehand now from Mertens in the net. 40-love. All right. This is a start. Musetti's got the mini break. Again. But Hurkacz is going to serve. Musetti returns in the forehand of Hurkacz. Musetti with a pass. It's It's going to be another lob. Smash from Hurkacz. You're going to let it bounce. Musetti's back in the rally. And Hurkacz misses the smash. You knew when he let it bounce, he was going to miss it. It just felt like it was, or he wasn't going to win the point off the smash. And he didn't. 6-3. Musetti's got 3 match points. As Eala 40-15 first game. 3 match points, Musetti, to take this match out in straight sets, which would be actually pretty impressive, considering the second set has been mainly Hurkacz. It feels like Hurkacz has been the better. Serve out was a fault from Musetti. Second serve. Eala second serve as well. She tries to get the first game of this match. She hits it out on the forehand, 40-30, as Musetti serves in the front of Hurkacz. Return into the back of Musetti. Musetti hits it out, 6-4. Hurkacz saves 1. All right, 40-30 Eala, first game of the match. All right, Musetti, match point number 2. He serves a fault. Second serve. Eala's second serve is into the back of Mertens here as we have back in from Eala goes long. We're at deuce, first game. All right. Musetti serves again. Into the front of Hurkacz. Return to the back of Musetti. Hurkacz backhand down the line to the front of Musetti. Again, the back of Hurkacz. Musetti backhand. No! It goes wide by Hubie. Musetti gets it done. He points to his head. I tell you, that was, in that second set especially, a mental battle. But Musetti gets it done. I'll tell you though, Hubert Hurkacz, even though, he probably should have won the second and, he wasn't great in the tiebreak, Musetti's probably a top 5 guy at the French, right? He's going to be a top 5 or at least a top 8 guy. Maybe a top 5 favorite for Roland Garros. And Hurkacz pushed him. Hubie will be up in the top 30 probably by the end of the year. At least top 30, right? But Musetti gets through a tough one. He needed that. Advantage Mertens, by the way. Musetti needed a win like that because he was losing to those kind of guys. He lost to Vachereau. He lost to Fils. He gets past Hurkacz, though. And he is into this third round where he'll take on Griekspoor. And the draw kind of opens up a little bit for Musetti. So, he'll like his chances against Griekspoor. This was a good warm-up for Griekspoor. I'd say Hurkacz would be tougher than Griekspoor. But let's see what happens. Musetti might be able to go on a run finally on the clay. Advantage Mertens. Advantage Mertens. Eala was up 40-15. Backhand return goes to front of Eala. Actually, she's up 40 love. Mertens with a slice on the stretch. Eala, forehand. Again to the slice of Mertens, but Mertens hits it wide. And it's deuce. All right. We're going to make it easier. We're going to merge the streams. If you want to keep watching Eala versus Mertens, jump on over. Zheng won? Nice. Good fight back. Jump on over. Eala's a deuce, but great win by Musetti. Solid win. 4-6. Straight sets win. Avoided a third set, and he gets into the second round. Third round, he's going to take on Griekspoor.